Welcome back. This is Christian. Lucky's in the bathroom hanging out, and these are my top picks for the early slate on DraftKings for Week 2 this Sunday. We're going to go pick on the Colts once again. We're going to fire up Matthew Stafford, and we're going to pair him up with Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee. We're going to go with a Ram stack here. This looks like a really good way to attack this really bad Colts defense, and that's how we're going to start this week. My top play on the board for the early slate is David Montgomery, 6,100 against Cincinnati. Plug him in, watch him go. Good news there. So David Montgomery, 6,100. Get him in there this week, folks. Additionally, at wide receiver, we like Jarvis Landry this week. Jarvis Landry, 6,300 at home against Houston. Jarvis Landry is a little bit risky, but he does score fantasy points in 3 phases of the game, which is makes him very unique play. Odell Beckham Jr. out this weekend, opening up the passing game to go directly through Jarvis Landry. If Houston can stay competitive in this game, this could definitely turn into a 10-15 target game for Jarvis Landry. So Jarvis Landry, 6,300 at home against Houston. Lock him in there for your early slate action. At defense this week, a couple different options at 2,500 or lower that you can go with. Miami, you can play Philly this week at home. Those are good plays, but we're going to pay up a little bit extra. We're going to pay $3,000, get up to the Steelers defense at home against the Raiders. Derek Carr's going to have to throw the ball 40 times again this weekend, and that gives us a lot of opportunities with that really stingy Pittsburgh defense. So Pittsburgh also blocked a punt against Buffalo yesterday, so maybe there's a little more upside there as well. So 3,000 Pittsburgh, way too cheap. They should be about $4,000 in my opinion. So moving on to the running backs to go along with David Montgomery. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get to Christian McCaffrey this week, but that's okay because Alvin Kamara is right there with him. Well, he will do 1,100 cheaper than Christian McCaffrey, and that's going to be able to open up our flex in wide receiver 3. Wide receiver 3 is still a little bit up in the air, like Jamar Chase, like Devontae Smith and Philly. He's a really sneaky play this week. So we're going to keep an eye out, trying to figure out how to run something back against the Rams with the Colts. Right now, Nyheim Hines is grading pretty well at his price point and in the way roster construction is working for me. So Nyheim Hines is also looking to make the cut this week. Don't forget about Javonte Williams, Denver at Jacksonville this week, 4,400. He did out-touch Melvin Gordon last week. Gordon just happened to break off that big fat run to make him a lot better. I told you do not fall for Melvin Gordon. Javonte Williams is a much stronger play at 4,400. If you need to get a little bit even weirder than that at running back, there's the kid down in Philly. Miles Sanders has got the Q tag as usual, bad ankle as usual. He'll probably play, but he is sharing time with Gainway, something like that. But the RB2 in Philly, check him out. He is a flat $4,000 and was very active for the Eagles last week with a healthy Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders a little banged up this week. Used to never really like to attack the Niners with running backs in the past, but since they lost in the Super Bowl and Damian Williams went nuts against them, that really hasn't resonated much. Detroit Lions running backs got busy against them last week, so flat 4,000. Still trying to learn this guy's name, Gainway or something like that. So yeah, don't forget about him. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the early slate going in for this Sunday. Got a few moves to make, injury reports to watch out for, but that's how we're going to build our lineup for the early slate for this weekend. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.